Wow. Can you guys hear that? Silence. No construction, no cranes, silence. There'll be nothing all morning. And as soon as I get my camera out, my next door neighbour decides that he wants to renovate his house, build a granny flat, a pool, and then mow his lawns and everyone else in my street. It's great. Also, excuse the slick Sally look. After that little boxing session this morning, I actually went for a swim. So I've got nice salty hair, and you know what? I'm just owning it. You guys have no idea how dirty this is. But you slick it back. This a trend. I look intelligent. Kinda. I don't know. We're dealing with it. We're dealing with it. Alright, so I'm currently filming on my new camera. Hi, hello. So just kind of sorting out its angles, you know what I mean? So as you guys can tell from the title of this video, I will be discussing 5 unhealthy habits that I have changed that have completely changed my life. Not only have changing these habits helped me with my overall like healthy and fitness lifestyle, but it's also improved like my day-to-day stress levels, my happiness and mental clarity. Hello?
Hello.
Yo, how you doing?
Hello.
I can't see ya.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Okay, sorry about that. My little brother's actually coming over to my house because he's doing my lawn, and I'm like, thank you. This is a job that I will never do. Cleaning the shower and mowing the lawn are the 2 jobs I refuse to do. Anywho, let's get straight into the video. Number 1, kill your habit of following the trend. Trend can be meaning with exercise, with diet, with Instagram, what people are talking about, what people are doing. Honestly, there's always trends in all areas of our life. So right now, what's super famous is like the keto diet, CrossFit or like weight training, intermittent fasting, saying do this, not this. Honestly, all that is doing is creating so much confusion in what is good for us. And what you gotta understand is just because weight training or CrossFit is really trendy and everyone's doing it on Instagram at the moment, doesn't mean it's what you're gonna love doing. Doesn't mean it's what's gonna create motivation for you to stick to it. And that's the same with diet. Just because everyone on Instagram is doing intermittent fasting or they're trying the keto, doesn't mean it's the diet that is going to work for you. When it comes to diet, when it comes to exercise, consistency is key. So if you're going to try all these trends and you're not actually gonna stick to it, then you're just completely missing the point of health and fitness. It's about consistency and being able to create a lifestyle with it. So it is so important to not get clouded from what you see on Instagram, what you see on magazines, what you see on the media. You don't need to follow a trend. Keep it simple. Simplicity is key. Anywho, put my tripod away. Hola. Yo! Postman Pat, he's here! This is my favorite postman. His name's Postman Pat.
Hello.
Yeah, Dad. So I had a smoothie, but I'm still hungry and I wanted to make some breakfast. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so I have just changed because I'm actually on my way to Sydney because I have a meeting and then I have kind of like, I'm interviewing a photographer, I guess. I am wanting to hire a photographer for like my Instagram, my YouTube, and just to help me get content because I am someone who, I don't rely on anyone. Like my whole YouTube and Instagram career, I've been able to get the content and do everything on my own. But I'm now getting to a point where I don't know, I just want a photographer to help me and to learn off. Like I'm someone who, I just want to expand my knowledge with photography and videography and Instagram and all of that. So yeah, so this is what I'm wearing. This, oh my goodness, I got it sent to me and it was a dress, but it was actually like too big and it just like looked funny on me because I have no boobs or anything, lol. Anyway, so I took it to my little ladies who tailor everything for me. So like they hem stuff for me, they take it in for me, literally like $10, $15. It's like where I live. And they made it into a skirt and I am obsessed. So I'm wearing it with this belt that I got from Princess Polly, shoes that I got from Princess Polly, and this oversized tee that I've just tied up. And I think I got this from General Pants Co. Yeah, this is one I got from General, and it was like, I think it was a guy one. Yeah, it was the guy one and it was too long. So I went into General and my friend was working and she cut it for me and she's done well. but it's like here and then I've tied it up. That is what I'm wearing. I've got my bag packed because in between meeting and my shoot I have some time free, so I'm gonna smash out some work. And I've just like cleaned up the house a little bit because I actually have my friend Rochelle Fox coming from, well, she lives in Bali, right? And she's just kind of like been traveling around Sydney, Melbourne, doing her own thing because she does. She's like me, she works from home. She is like a meditation coach, so she's awesome. Like I am so excited to spend time with her. I'm going to pick her up and then she's coming over for a sleepover and then we're just gonna hang tomorrow, do some things. Do some things, but unfortunately, like it just started raining out of nowhere. Hello. So I think it's gonna be like that for like, I think it's gonna be like that for the rest of the week. So yeah. So before I go, I'm also going to show you guys what I am packing, because if you know me, you know that I always pack snacks and food when I am like traveling or like just know I'm not going to be home for long. If I'm really busy, I will just get like lunch out or something, but I do prefer to pack my own lunch and pack my own food and snacks, etc. So I actually have some overnight bircher that I am going to pack. So there is NutriOrganics collagen and protein in here. I know that I said I don't usually have artificial protein, but honestly, NutriOrganics is so natural and there's no like artificial like sweeteners or anything like that that upset my stomach. So yeah, if you do have like any digestive issues, you struggle to digest protein, or you just want to have like a cleaner protein, I highly suggest NutriOrganics. They have heaps of flavors. My discount code is just C50. So yeah, in here is just the bircher muesli. I do have a recipe on my blog. I will leave it in the description below. Frozen raspberries and almond butter, and I'm just gonna pack that. I've got 2 boiled eggs that I've packed. I have these bought activated almonds. You guys know that I prefer to eat activated nuts because it's easy to digest, and these pecans are delicious. I actually tried to get this off so the jar would look nicer, but I wish I didn't, because when I bought these I just thought they were just normal activated almonds, but they're actually flavored and they're so yum. So if you read here, it says long soaked with something probiotic kombucha. So I can't really show you the label of this, but like if you know what it is, please let me know in the comments below, because this is so good and I want everyone else to try these. I'm also going to pack just a can of, actually no, I'm going to get the 7 one. A can of 7. And so what I'll do with all these ingredients is I can just like buy like a salad or just something with a base like quinoa or something, and then I can like literally prepare my own salad. Yes, because I like to make sure my salads have enough healthy fats and good protein. This is how you remind me of who I really am. Okay, so my next habit that I have killed within the past only 2 years that has benefited my life to a ridiculous amount, and that is kill your habit of over-exercising. If you even have the slightest thought that you could be over-exercising, then you probably are. I have been there, you're not alone. But you don't actually know how detrimental it is to you, your relationships and your mental state until you're out of it. Because honestly guys, working out 6 to 7 days a week, it's not sustainable, and it is over-exercising. You're overworking your body. So there probably is a lot of people watching this video and they can't relate at all to over-exercising, and that's awesome. I'm so glad that you do have a good relationship with exercising, but there's so many people out there who don't. They try to keep up with the trend, or they try to keep up with like everyone on Instagram. You don't need to be working out 6-7 days a week. Like honestly, lately I've been working out 3 to 4 and I'm feeling amazing. Your body needs time to recover. If your goal is to look lean and have nice toned muscle, your body literally needs food and recovery to be able to do that. If you're not eating enough and you're overworking your body will then start to shut down and literally eat any muscle mass that you have. And I in the past learned that the hard way. If I wake up and I'm sore for my workout yesterday, I won't go to the gym. I'll probably do a light walk or maybe some yoga, but the only thing my body needs is rest. Killing that habit of over-exercising is so important, and not only is it going to make you feel better, but it's actually going to help you achieve your goals quicker. I find within the fitness industry we complicate everything. We make it out that you have to be working in the gym 7 days a week, working your butt off every single day and eating a super strict diet. That ain't the case. I'm really glad that I've gone through all that shit and realized how much it didn't help me. It did the complete opposite. So then I can educate you guys, because essentially The best type of knowledge is from experience, and your girl has had a lot of experience with bad habits and over-exercising and just following the trend. So the last 2 tips that I've given you guys, yeah, I have had a lot of experience with, and I've seen how it hasn't helped me at all, and then I've done the complete opposite and realized how much it's helped me. But when I say the other end of the scale, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to the gym at all. It doesn't mean that I'm not eating healthy at all. It doesn't mean I'm not following any trend whatsoever. I've just found my balance. And that actually brings me to my 3rd habit to kill. So kill your habit of the lazy lifestyle outside the gym. So I find a lot of people do this. They work really hard for 45 minutes in the gym or at F45, but then they go do nothing for the rest of the day. So they go sit at their desk all day. All the activities that they do, they won't really choose to do like active activities. They'll like go for coffee or they'll go to the movies. And I'm not saying you do have to be moving all day, because like my job is majority of the time spent at my desk. But I know I mentally am so much clearer and I physically feel so much better. My digestion is better when my body is moving throughout the day. Things that I like to do to make sure I am moving enough throughout the day, even though that I do sit down for my job quite often. Just before dinner, I go for a 20-minute walk around the block. When I'm meeting up with a friend, instead of getting coffee or going to the movies, I generally like to go on like adventures. So like I go for walks, hiking, we'll do yoga or Pilates together. I like to do an activity with a friend that gets you moving. If you do work in a 9-to-5 job and you are going to sit at a desk all day, I definitely recommend riding to work or parking your car a little bit further away, so then you can walk to your work and then in the afternoon walk to your car. Just basically trying to move your body as much as possible throughout your day. Introduce yourself.
I am Rochelle Fox. Yeah. I am in Sydney currently, but I live in Bali. Great timing.
So what do you do?
What do? I am a meditation teacher, and I run a company called Mindspot, which is all about meditation and mental health and helping people become the best version of them.
Shameless plug.
Yes, definitely a shameless plug. You asked for it.
Okay, so Rochelle and I have just gotten home. So like I said, she's going to be sleeping over for the night. We're just about to make some salmon. I'm going to cook her one of my famous salmons. She's going to rate it, give it some constructive criticism for me.
I'm excited, but I really love salmon, so I feel like it's already going to be high.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? I love the constructive criticism, because like you guys know, whenever I cook my friends food, every single time they say, oh my god, this is the most amazing meal you've ever made. And I'm like, I ain't gonna learn from that attitude, people. I ain't gonna learn. And we have also got the Shiraz. Excited. Hashtag date night. Cute.
So cute. He's so cute. I love being cooked for.
So Rochelle's just in the shower, and I've got us some little peanut butter balls from the Sauce Bulk Foods and the one that I made in my last vlog. Now we're literally just gonna chill and watch some Harry Potter. I'm honestly so excited. Fish, wine, Harry Potter, good connections. What else can you go ask for? So we're just gonna have some dessert and tea, and that brings me to my next habit. Kill your habit of skipping dessert or banishing treats. Guys, honestly, having off-limit foods, it just increases your desire to have it. Feeling deprived actually triggers overeating, unhealthy relationships with food, and it will just create that little cycle of like undereating, restricting, having off-limit foods, and overeating. I know from experience that treating myself daily actually continuously helps me to have like a balanced, healthy relationship long term. So if you know me, you guys know that every single night I'll have like a peanut butter protein bowl, I'll make a dessert bowl, I'll have gluten-free donuts. I love treating myself daily. It honestly makes me feel good and I never feel deprived. Along the lines of that, another habit that I have killed is eating while standing up or near the fridge. So adapting mindfulness eating is something that I've only recently done, and it's helped me with like my stomach, my digestion, and just overall being more mindful of what I put into my body. But honestly, studies have actually shown that those who mindlessly eat are naturally more like obese or just generally find it harder to lose weight if that is your goal. Because think about it, if you're eating and you're standing up, you're not really mindful, you're kind of just like, you're not really present and enjoying your meal. You're just up and you're ready to kind of like go get another snack. I know when I eat and I'm standing up, I will just like literally just continuously eat and I don't actually feel satisfied. Honestly, creating a habit and a routine of like preparing a nourishing meal, going to sit down, taking the time to be grateful for what you're eating and taking the time to eat it. It honestly has like wonders with like your gratitude towards like eating healthy, how you feel with eating that meal, and you don't end up eating as much. If losing weight is your goal, I would highly, highly suggest making sure that you sit down at every single meal. Hey. Move my camera. When you're like a YouTuber.
I love that, you just... I'm ready to such a YouTuber.
Got it all happening.
So you're not going to hear from Rochelle until she eats everything.
Until everything's gone. Are you a sweet or savory girl?
I used to be a sweet person. I used to have the biggest sweet tooth and I always had to eat like sweet after everything, but now I'm savory.
Yeah, see, I
trained myself. I trained myself. It was like a persistent thing I had to do. Teaching my best friend how to do that at the moment because she's like has to have sugar after eating, but it takes a while, but it is possible. 110% possible.
What's your favorite savory meal?
Salmon, literally what we just had. I love salmon. I love hummus. Oh.
I haven't had hummus in so long. Oh my goodness, because chickpeas actually. Chickpeas, they're good for your heart, but they make you fart.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I love chickpeas. I love hummus. What else do I love that say? I love gnocchi. We were talking about sweet potato gnocchi in Bali. There's this place called Shady Shack. You have to go there and get the sweet potato gnocchi. It is so good.
Shady Shack.
Shady Shack.
In Bali.
It's the one for sweet potato gnocchi with the Java, like feta, almond, something oil. It's...
The truffle oil, the truffle.
Truffle.
I was so close. I remembered. I was just saying I've literally never had gnocchi.
How do you not had gnocchi? Gnocchi is like my...
Oh, I said it wrong too. I said gnocchi.
Gnocchi is like my thing. I love gnocchi. I love like potatoes and tomato sauce. Like...
See, tomato sauce, that's not me. I love creamy sauces.
Really?
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a tomato saucier. I think maybe because I've never had good tomato sauce pasta. My mum would just buy it out of the packet.
Oh, yeah.
Never add onion, never add anything, no tomatoes, no.
Is there anything you like? Now you obviously don't eat things, but taste bud wise, do you like everything?
I think so.
Yeah. I love everything.
I now like, ever since changing my diet, I really like inquired tastes. So artichokes, however you say it.
Yeah, artichokes.
Artichokes and
sardines.
Sardines.
You like sardines? Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm a sardiner. Ever since changing my diet, like I've started to like dark chocolate, sardines, olives.
I love olives.
Yeah.
Oh my god, olives.
I think I'm just turning into an old person.
I love olives.
Like I love my red wine.
I love when I go to a restaurant, they have complimentary olives and I'm like, okay, you shouldn't have done that.
Oh, honestly, they'll have bowls.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, bye, see ya. So I've got a question to ask you. So this video topic is all about habits that I have broken and changed, and it's like changed my life, and it's changed like my relationship with fitness, with health, and my overall mental clarity.
I think it's a great video idea. It's good.
It is, it really is, and I feel as though it has like a wide variety that it can hit. It can't, like it's not only just to do with like fitness and health, but your overall like mental state and how you feel on a daily basis. So if you could give us one habit that you have gotten rid of in your time, in your life, what would it be? And that's helped you heaps.
Okay, so I would say the biggest habit that I've gotten rid of and I've changed is I stopped believing everything that my mind said. So everything that my mind said to me, I stopped believing that everything I thought was real. And I really started understanding that there was a voice inside my head. And just because I thought something didn't mean that it had to be true.
Didn't mean what is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I used to be what I call my brain's bitch. It's one of my taglines, like don't be your brain's bitch. And I would honestly just believe everything my mind said. And I had this crazy bitch inside my head that would put me down, tell me that I wasn't good enough. I would compare myself to everyone on Instagram or YouTube or on social media. And I had a really savage mindset. And I honestly thought just because I thought it, that it was real. And I've really just taught myself through practices like meditation, affirmations, gratitude journaling, and just really connecting with myself that just because I think something, it doesn't mean that it's actually true, and it doesn't mean that it's fact. And now I say that I have like a little watchdog in my mind, and a thought comes in and the watchdog goes like, hang on a second, does this serve me or does it not serve me? I also like to think of it like Tinder, swipe right or swipe left on your thoughts.
like that.
So I reject my thoughts or I chat with my thoughts. So I really just taught myself, and I think it's such an easy habit. Like we're not really taught when we grow up that just like that you're gonna have thoughts. Yeah, we all have thoughts, but no one tells you to have a healthy mistrust for the mind. Yeah, exactly. Having a healthy mistrust, and it's crazy because it's like, but this is my brain. Like it must be right. You know, I must be. You know,
this is all we know.
100%.
These thoughts is what is, and it just comes down to, like you said, being the watcher of your thoughts. Yeah,
being the watchdog. I think it's, for me, that's probably a habit that I used to have all the time. And I'm so happy I changed that habit, because if I didn't do that, then, you know, I used to think that I honestly would talk to myself so horribly, and now I talk to myself, the attitude I have and how I practice speaking to myself is I talk to myself how I would talk to a best friend. So I wouldn't tell my best friend that she's ugly and she's a piece of shit and she's bloated and she looks fat today.
I wouldn't do that. Yeah.
So now I talk to myself as though I was my own best friend, because at the end of the day, I'm going to be with me for the rest of my life, so I better love me. Yeah. Even though we have down days sometimes. But I think it's important to have a really healthy mistrust for your mind, and remember that just because you think it doesn't mean that it's true.
Yeah, 100%.
Be kind to yourself.
Be kind to yourself, and also like higher your self-worth. Like I find a lot of people.
Yeah, we talked about that today.
Yeah, we put ourselves like on a pedestal and we say like, this is what I'm worth, and if I do or achieve anything more than that, I am just going to subconsciously self-sabotage myself. And it comes down to making that habit, making that ritual of, no, I am worth this much, and I can and I will achieve this much.
Believe in yourself, girl.
Believe in yourself. Thank you so much for your little habit. I loved that.
Ah, thank you for having me. I was in the shower. You sprung it on me before I went to the shower. I was like showering, and I'm like, think of a habit, Rochelle. And I was like, that was my main one. I think that's the one that's impacted my life the most. It's what introduced me to meditation. I was like, wow, I'm not a crazy person. I have like negative thoughts. Everyone has negative thoughts. Oh, everything I think is
I don't have to choose to live that thought. I don't have to choose for that thought to be real.
Yeah, I can create my own reality. I can choose another thought.
I can create my own reality. I like that.
That's my like whole thing. Yeah. Create your own reality.
I like that. Anyway, guys, this is the end of my vlog. So thank you so much for tuning in. And if you are new here, you know the drill. Make sure you do subscribe, like this video, support my channel. Anyway, guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye. Peace.